Welcome to the Wednesday nights Mindstorm edition. Hi, I am GM Keith, and tonight we are exploring a new game, Mindstorm, or continue to explore, as this is our 4th episode, by Dustfall Studios, a post-apocalyptic fantasy role-playing game based on the open D6 system. Please like and subscribe to our TWKLive social media channels. So now, let's jump into post-apocalyptic role-playing at its finest and meet the players. First off, we have Jeremy.
Yeah, tonight I will be continuing to play the old psyker known as Uno.
Right on. And then we have Reb.
Hello, I'm playing Reb Rebar, the wiry driver and mechanic of the group.
That was played by Hans. Sorry about the mistake there. Sometimes reality gets confusing for me in this game. Mindstorm. Next up, we have Laird.
Hey, that's me. And I'm playing Cash. He finds things.
Right on. So last week, we'll jump right into it. We arrived at Dustfall after 3 days of walking after you ran out of gas in the wasteland. You've encountered a sad town that's looking like it's in need of help and some heroes to investigate the pinnacle. And a far off, looks like research center of some kind, old research center as you discovered, that is sending Mindstorm energy into the town, depressing it, making people see things and get very tired. Lots of stuff as you've investigated going on, including the local psychic Startots who predicted Reb would make some kind of deal with the devil as he explores the wasteland towards this pinnacle. You've been employed by Mara Cole, the town leader, to they've summed up all their money, or that they could pay out of 500 BV, 250 up front for supplies, as well as giving you some first aid kits and such, and then are hopefully gonna have you go investigate in the next couple days. So as you left off, you were at the Drifter's Bar. You were investigating, talking to the old man, Sly Marston. You were talking to him about a guiding, but it looks like Cash the Scout kept on asking about just paying him versus like him guiding you out there. And I think that's where we left off, right? Keeley, the members of your old town, Rutgers Outpost, have integrated into the town. Look like they picked up jobs right away, taking over for depressed and kind of citizens that walked off into the wasteland and all kinds of stuff. So we will pick up there as you're in Drifter's Bar talking to Sly about possibly guiding or just purchasing information.
Okay. And we were also discussing Reb's encumbrance issue.
Yep. So you're not.
You mean old Noodle Arms over there?
Yep.
Yeah.
You remember you did pick up Rebecca from the library as a.
Yes.
She's investigating. Wants to get things from some like old technology, and she's very interested in that. And she's waiting for you in the hotel to take you with her. And guide her out there as well.
Maybe she could be your pack mule.
Yeah, maybe she can carry a handgun.
I would hope that she would be carrying some kind of defense if she's going out there, not just books.
Why don't you roll a knowledge and see if you can remember what she's carrying? She had it on her.
Knowledge, really?
You do not remember.
For being as observant as I am, my memory is for shit.
Yep, you had a 10. I would rate that as a moderate difficulty. Let's get some music back.
I'm sorry, you guys are talking about hiring this guy to track, and you said we're taking someone else with us. You?
Yeah, there's she was rather studious and had been studying the area we're going to, It has a little map of the area surrounding the
Yep, she
anomaly that's out there in the waste.
she had a map.
The pinnacle.
Yeah.
Pinnacle.
So how much did Sly say he was going to cost?
100.
Well, he was saying 100, but I know Uno. He's been the High Plains drifter, kind of by himself, until he befriended some of us. Though I think it could be useful to have the tracker, and Uno might be able to talk him down in price.
Yeah, let me just give you a little description of Sly Marston. He frequents drifters' bars, is a wiry man in his late 30s with a rugged, weathered face, speaks to a hard life in the wasteland. His skin is tanned and rough, and marked with small scars, a hint of close calls and dangerous encounters. He has dark hair, kept short and slicked back, and through the strands they often fall loose, giving him a slightly disheveled appearance. His most striking features, his sharp green eyes that are constantly scan the room, never miss a detail. He wears a patchwork leather military coat and reinforced with bits of metal and scavenger gear and a pair of well-worn boots, and have clearly seen better days.
I'll try to negotiate with him. I understand that you're looking for 100, but maybe you take 50 instead. I mean, we are trying to help this community and yourself would benefit from us taking care of this issue here at the Pinnacle.
That's NPC initiative. Hold on 1 second.
I mean, he could probably do like a willpower check to.
He actually has a persuasion skill. I'm just trying to roll it here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's not in bar. Okay, there we go. Okay, he's a tough negotiator as you encounter him, and he is out negotiating you right now. He's standing firm on his 100 BV if you want him to attend. He's all, I have a trusty rifle I'll bring with you as well. He's also wirily, like he definitely reminds you of Reb's physique.
So he ain't no pack camel.
No, he's not a bruiser.
Well, I defer then to Reb and Cash, whatever you guys want to do.
I'll take care of the varmints on the way out. You can even do a little honey.
Because he knows the area, it might be useful. I mean, the 250 coming back will do us no good if we're dead.
And I mean, I can do his job. The thing is, like you said, he knows the area, and that's a benefit.
Is Rudger in the bar?
Nope, he's out. Drinking.
He's having a crisis.
Yeah. Poor guy. He's struggling.
Do we know where he's staying at?
Like he's drinking to death over here. You want to talk him into something, or?
No, I want to see if his shotgun is with him and relieve him of that shotgun.
Okay. You would have to go out and see if he's awake.
If he's not awake, it'll make it easier.
Or interact with him. But you're still at a bar, so you would have to walk over that.
Yeah, that'll be... I just was seeing if he was in the bar.
Nope.
Where is he?
It's up to you guys. What do you want to do? You can hire...
over there.
You said we have what, 120 left of the 250 that we got in advance?
It was 140.
140? So...
Could buy a shotgun too.
Yeah, I mean, buying a shotgun base BV is 85, so we wouldn't have enough if we hired him to get the shotgun as well. But we have another avenue for that. I can
trade in. You know, I got 2 pistols. Some of those can be traded in for additional.
Okay.
It's true. It's true.
So just let me know what you want to do. You can come back and talk to him later.
Let's.
He might not be
yeah.
around.
Let's hire him for this, and see about acquiring that shotgun.
We could use a man like you, Sly.
Well, excellent. He shakes your hand. I'll expect that 100 before we head out tomorrow.
Well, of course.
I'm gonna go home. I'm assuming we're taking off in the morning.
Yeah, I need
Most
another.
light.
I need another full night's sleep before trekking out in the wasteland again.
Okay. So he heads off to his hotel, or his house. He's got a house on the other side of town. Okay. What else would you like to do?
Don't forget to alleviate him of all of the ammo as well.
Rudger?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and wander out and kind of go up to where Rudger was at.
Okay.
Is his shotgun around?
Yeah, you see him sipping out of a gut rot, bottle he found somewhere. He's got his pack under his arm while he's kind of resting on it and just drinking, and he's really drunk right now.
I set down my toolkit. I set down the leather jacket.
Hey, what's up, Reeve? How's it going, man?
I set down one of the guns. I was like, hey, how you doing? That's
my outpost, Reb. We lost it all. All the people that have died or got enslaved. It's all my fault.
Well, it's hard to.
Oh man.
It's hard to compete with those Iron Lords when they come out with forces like that. Someone knew about it.
Thanks.
There's a shot. I kind of look around. Is a shotgun lying around anywhere?
It's next to his leg.
Yeah,
and he picks it up and he's like, I should have shot them all. Why did I run? Oh man.
I was like, maybe you should have. Maybe you should have used this pistol with better aim. You should try to hold this pistol and see how that feels.
No, not trusty Laura. Good old shotgun, man, named after my old dog.
Can I take a look at Laura?
Well, I guess. Why would you want to do that?
I just.
He gets a little suspicious to you. Why don't you roll a persuasion check?
He's drunk. Just fight him for it.
I was considering it. Where'd my character sheet go?
He's got no balance. You just push him over. I'm gonna borrow this for a while, Rucker.
Persuasion.
I'll bring it back.
Make sure you don't do anything
He looks at you
bad to yourself with it.
Suspicious. Oh, he exploded too. Yeah, he's very suspicious of you.
I was like, you mind if I borrow that and I can leave you my pistol as collateral?
No way! This is my only possession. Oh man, why are you wanting to take it?
Oh, we're heading out to do this
you're
mission
leaving me
for
too?
the town.
And he takes a big old drink of the. Your guys are leaving me too? What's going on?
Well, I'm gonna leave you right now, and I walk off.
Okay, he's throwing cans and kicking it. God
There's
damn,
no
everyone's
talking
leaving
to
me.
him.
Everyone's leaving me.
He's not making any sense.
Did you pick up your kit and your armor?
I pick up my toolkit and the leather jacket and the extra pistol.
Okay.
And it's probably too late to go to the gun shop.
Yeah, it's getting late. You could in the morning though. You'll have time. It's open.
I'm old. I go to bed. I'm still a bit fatigued,
I am too.
Yeah.
You should have set your
You could have
leather
been.
armor down over top of the shotgun and just picked it all up together and walked away.
Well, I was thinking about it, but then he grabbed it. I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
Are you hanging out Drifter's Bar? Or are you going to bed as well? Cash.
I'm gonna stomach as much of it as I can, and then I'll
Okay.
go to bed.
Right on. You guys rest the night. Your dreams seem infiltrated with bad feelings, and it's like just the inkling of something is going wrong. You have fitful sleep, but do get a full 8 hours of rest. But it looks like this place is starting to affect you as you start to realize the Mindstorm. And Uno, you can sense, psyche energy kind of just infiltrating your little pores, and like very so subtle you can barely detect it.
We're gonna have to do something about this, boys.
So yeah, you did use some psycher points for your detect, right? I believe those return. Does your detect require a psycher, or is it just detect?
Yeah, the Mindstorm stress points would go down.
Yeah, so you should be resting. No, I meant your actual psycher points would go up. Oh, I guess they're at max, sorry. I just thought it cost you some to cast that detect ability, but you would get that back.
It did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many fatigue points do we reduce?
2.
Sweet.
So full 8 hours is 2.
Well, I didn't know if the dreams would impact that, which is why.
No,
I was
I said
checking.
you gotta, it's just starting to affect you. You're feeling unsettled. You keep kind of restless, but you still get a full couple nights of sleep. Okay.
All right, so I leave the toolkit in the room, but I grab the leather jacket and the extra handgun.
You might want to hide that toolkit just to be safe.
Or give it some. You could give it to Mara. They would store gear for you.
Well, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll have Mara store it for me.
So in the morning you wake up and you go over and give her the extra gear. She's happy to store it and says, "Well, we thought about it, and we'll go pick up your truck if you go complete this. We'll go get your truck that you mentioned. I think we can find it if it's due west in those caves. We've heard about caves in the area. We'll send someone out to go try to get your truck."
Can I hug you? Because you don't know how much that means to me, what you just said.
Yes, one hug, 5 seconds long.
Okay, I give her a 5-second hug. No second more, no second less.
She looks a little unsure. You have a special relationship with that truck, huh?
Oh, it's Black Betty. She's my girl.
Okay, you see Sly mulling around.
I'm going to run down to the gun shop.
I'm going to refill water bottles before we head out.
Okay. And Rebecca comes out. Looks like she's all packed up and ready to rock.
I went too far.
There's
a gun guy.
Waters. You could see on her wrist she has a slingshot.
I go up to a guns by guy.
Okay.
It's like, hey, you got a shotgun?
Well, I do here, and you look. It's a very rusty, old-looking shotgun. Are you interested in?
Yeah. How about I give you this leather jacket for that shotgun?
I would have to look up prices. Hold on.
Actually, I don't know what a leather jacket is.
I should have this
20 BV.
No, because I think a shotgun is like, it's at 70. Let me see.
85 for the shotgun,
Okay, yeah,
and
thought so.
20 for the leather jacket.
Okay. Roleplay. Books.
50, I believe, for the handgun.
Yeah, because I got the
handgun
handgun. I can
and the
throw
leather
in,
jacket?
too. Well, if he doesn't take the leather jacket, I'll throw in the handgun and the leather jacket.
So that would be 70. Roll. Intimidation, persuasion. How are you gonna, how do you want to ask for this?
I guess I'm gonna have to do persuasion.
Okay.
I might explode. I did not.
Okay. You do not succeed in persuading him. So he's asking for 85 for the shotgun.
And the leather jacket and the handgun together are 70?
Yeah.
But it's all rusty.
Well, it still works and it's still functional.
Yeah. I mean, we got 40.
So
So another 15 of that would get us there.
And then 10 more for the bullets. And you would have high bullets, so 12 bullets, for instance, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you pay 25, you'll have high amounts of bullets and be good to go. Are you carrying it, or are you going to give it to someone?
Oh, I'm going to carry it. I'm a good shooter.
Okay. Are you ready?
What is the weight?
Of a shotgun? Let's see, guns, and shotgun.
Okay, now remove the spare handgun from my character sheet.
3 kilogram. It's a shotgun.
So I do need to reduce my weight by a handgun.
Okay, so you are carrying a shotgun now, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I do end up with a spare handgun?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Right on. Looks like you guys are ready to rock. If you want to head out, Mara thanks you immensely.
Show us the way, Sly.
Are you ready to go rock? You got to keep up. This is a dangerous land. Can't afford to, keep it moving.
All right. Well, I mean, follow his
Understood.
lead.
Okay, so Sly leads you out into the map. We will we'll just call this the party.
I'm gonna just kind of look over the shotgun, make sure it's loaded.
You're not Black Betty, but you're leading north out of Dustfall. Sure, this is centered. And zoom out a little bit. Okay. So this map was revealed of like, okay, looks like you are going into what Sly says is a slight radiation zone. So those masks will help and give you a little bit more protection. But as they walk through the easy part of this trip, it's going to be on the road. So it's going to dip into this red section, which is, and you're gonna have to cross the radiation zone to get there quickly. So
we got the gas masks.
Yeah, full day goes by. So as you start to enter the radiation zone, you're okay for most of the day. Let me see. Why don't you give me a physique roll? The target of 10, and the gas mask, if you put it on, gives you a +1 die.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the gas mask.
Okay.
So I need to do.
I'm okay.
I need to do it in here.
I've been through worse.
3D. Oh, son of a bitch.
Ooh, he fails.
Yeah, you could do a point in you can use a fate
Yeah,
point.
I'm gonna use a fate point.
As radiation starts to affect us, so that allows a reroll, right?
After a roll, it allows him to roll 2 more, but he rolled a 1 on the wild die. So
Yeah. So
I
you
would say it's
failed.
Yeah,
Like
it's a critical fail.
significantly. So you went to put on your gas mask.
Well, I can't use a fate point to fight that, or am I screwed?
Well, it's just going to be a critical failure.
Yeah, you still rolled a 1 on the
So
wild
fate
die.
point. So using a fate point won't counteract that at all.
Not if you roll a 1 on the wild die.
Okay.
So
I'm not going to use a fate point.
Yep. Radiation. See, I believe it's lower radiation. So for the next 8 hours, you have a -1 penalty to all rolls.
Oh boy.
You're puking and
Yeah.
you look kind of green.
Okay, and let me see about Sly. Oh, sorry. I did roll 1 more extra die, but that's fine. You got 666. You'll be fine. Okay. So he points out a little, kind of enclosed area that you guys can camp in. Hans is not Reb is not feeling good. He's like, where's my truck? I'm not comfortable. He's carrying this hot shotgun the whole time, so it's like heating up.
Drink some water.
Yeah. So you want to bed down for the night, as Sly suggests, as you put up your tents?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm not feeling all that great, so I'm definitely down for lying down.
Okay, as it gets to dusk, you see a couple of fellow travelers approach. Let's see.
Hold your ground.
I believe this is the correct map. I should have clicked on it first. Yeah. So you guys, let me add our other two to this map because I think I'm missing them. Rebecca and Sly pull out their tents and are setting up when these kind of, and you guys are near this rock. It's a good outcropping to protect. And yeah, are you on scouting right now?
I was thinking once I get my tent set up, I wanted to do sort of a close-knit circle around the place to familiarize myself with the terrain and what's going on here.
Okay. So if you want to roll perception, you can be scouting. So you can check them out as they're approaching.
Perception or observation?
Observation, if you're scouting, yeah.
And that exploded.
Awesome.
So 28 on that?
Yeah, you see in depth. Okay, so let me move on to... tokens. Okay. So you can see them over here. They start, they're walking toward you. They must have saw your dust or something, or waiting around to see if travelers were coming by. Yep, you can draw tents in there. Yeah. Nice. And let's see, because you rolled over 20, like you could see that they do have clubs, and it looks like scrapper gear. It look like old war ballers from back in the day. So like but they do have like bats on their backs, and they continue to walk forward. They're not making any aggressive move.
No weapons in their hands?
Not in their hands yet.
All right. On guard, everyone. We got people coming in.
Mm.
They're not posturing as threatening, but they are armed.
Yeah. Sly whips out a pistol.
Yeah.
Got my bow prepared.
I got the shotgun ready.
I ready my submachine gun.
Rebecca's like, "What's going on? I can't see anything." And she still has the mask on. It's like got foggy glasses. So I was like, nice alert, Cash. Let's check him out.
I'm gonna.
And they the scrappers look like they have their hands open and they're like walking forward.
Yeah, at about 50 feet, which would be right about here. I'm gonna call them to hold.
Hail, fellow travelers, looking to trade. And they look like they have armor on.
I look at Cash.
We're
We're not really in a position to need or supply any trade.
Oh, we do. We're running out of water. Do you have any to exchange? We have things to trade.
Well, you know how it is out here with things as precious as water.
Well, we're desperate. Can you please help?
Cash is gonna kind of look at Sly.
And they start running at you.
Okay. Then Arrow.
Okay, I'll let you get one off to them, and we will roll initiative as you see the wild look in their eyes. Desperation has taken over.
17 and...
Let's see. We have a handy defense value that Jeremy has put in here. Defense value. Not you. There you are. Okay, you 17. That is a hit.
For 10.
Okay. Which one did you hit? Uno's coming out of his tent. He's like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, it'd probably be the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
And then let's see.
Okay.
I'm gonna run back to there. Just fall back after I fire.
Okay. Let's roll initiative. Pull it out here.
Done.
Okay. Everyone roll. Oh, I didn't roll for these guys.
Oh, that's meters. That's 3. Oh, yeah.
What's their agility? Okay, Cash, you get to go again as you fired an arrow, warning everyone of the impending danger.
I'll put another arrow in that guy.
Okay, excellent.
Does anything around like the hip area look like weaker joints? You said they were wearing some metal armor.
Yeah, if you want to call a called shot, you can try to fit into. It's all weaker looking. It's all handmade. It's a little hard to tell. There's overlapping plates.
So how do we deal with the called shot?
I would give you a minus, I believe, to. I got there in here. Let's see, called shots. Well, rules expert Jeremy, do you have a called shot rule you've defined in here?
I do.
So I thought it's not in there.
I thought I had read something also. I just don't remember what it was.
Called shot. Oh, I'm in Quickstart guide. Let me find. Called shot. Okay, here it is. German attack type. You decide whether you can make a standard attack or a called shot, aiming for a specific target. Using a special ability, or using a special ability. Each type of attack may have different rules. Okay. Let me see the next thing. Okay, called shots. Aimed at a specific part of the target, such as a head or legs, called shots have higher difficulty rating, but they can be rolled in special effects like disabling a limb or causing extra damage. Increase the target's DV. Okay, so +5 to his DV. And specify the call shots. Heads, double damage. Limbs, you can target a limb to disable it. Equipment, disarm. So I would say if you're trying to aim for a joint, then it's +5 DV, so defense value, but the armor value would be -5. So they would lose armor, so it would penetrate better.
Okay, and so I just roll my standard roll then?
Yep. And I would,
okay.
It's just more difficult to hit.
Right. Okay, so like I'm going for the hip joint of a leg to try to incapacitate the leg.
Yep, and that would disable his leg if you hit. Oh, excellent.
21.
So +5. Oh, you hit it right on. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That was good. Okay, so roll damage.
Yep.
And we'll say he is going to be disabled, so he's going to stand there.
And again.
Okay, 10, so he takes the full damage this time. Instead of just... And then he's also disabled. As an arrow is sticking out of his leg. We'll put him so he can hobble forward, but his movement is third.
The bottom guy was the one that I had been thinking that I had been shooting at.
Yep.
And I can't see his health bar.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal, honestly, but I just wanted to point that out.
Yep. I just had to click on some boxes. Okay, we're good to go now. Next up, Sly. He whips out a pistol and fires. And does not pierce the one you've hurt. The armor bangs off their armor as they keep charging forward. Okay, Reb, what do you want to do?
So there's this bush here.
Yeah.
Like, how big is this? Is it blocking my view? Is it covered?
I would say you get -2 pips to your attack, or you can step through it and on your movement and then fire.
I mean, I'll just go around it
Yeah, you get 10.
because I can still hit from down here.
Yep. Okay. Poor Uno.
I know. I'm slow.
These
So I'm going to come
scrappers are
around the
charging.
corner. I yell, "Say hello to Rutgers Outpost for me," and I shoot this guy with the shotgun.
The one that's hobbling and barely moving
Yeah.
as the scrapper sprints ahead towards Uno.
Yeah, get that guy.
We're eating good tonight.
Get that guy, the one that's running towards me, not the guy limping.
Oh, you did explode. Look at that, lucky guy, because you were missing. So roll your explosion dice.
Nice explosion.
Well,
So 17.
That's enough. Roll damage. It was a 16 to hit, so you just barely punched through his armor.
So 15
Oh, wow.
damage.
That's great. So minus 11. Okay. Let's see. Rebecca, she steps out 1, 2, and fires a slingshot at the one that's still charging. Oh, she explodes. Look at that. I thought I had dice explosion.
Sweet.
And she also just barely hits for 6 points of damage exploding. For, oh my lord, yeah, she did.
Right in the face.
Yeah, surprisingly, she whips out this little metal ball and it goes shooting right through the guy's armor. Did not look possible.
Well, I left a hole there for her.
There you go. Okay, now it's the scrapper turns as he's charging towards Uno, swinging a bat at you. So they'll use their brawling.
Okay.
Oh, music again died. God, this music.
In the future, Uno's just going to stay in his tent.
Yep.
Yeah.
He walks out. He steps out to a bat.
Okay.
Like, what's this?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's not good. So 21 to hit.
Holy crap.
I try to dodge out of the way.
See? Oh, you exploded. Keep
Hey,
it
all
going.
right.
Not good
13.
enough. You try to dodge. You think you're going to dodge, and he whacks you with a bat. You know, it's made from, got metal bits and nails sticking out.
Uh-huh.
And let's see, do you have armor?
I do have a padded vest, so that's -2.
Okay, so you're going to take 7 points of damage.
Okay. Man, that is a minor damage. Okay.
Well, you brought some med kits. Hopefully you can use them.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. And the other Uno, the scrapper moves one forward. He's like limping. He's got his bat out, but he is not able to move forward enough to hit Uno.
Nice.
Okay. Uno, what do you want to do?
I'm going to jump over here behind my tent, and then I'm going to fire suppressive fire with my submachine gun.
Oh, nice. Okay. I've seen it. Suppressive fire. Okay, I was on the page. Look at that. Okay. Using an automatic weapon, lay down barrage of bullets. Covers a small area, such as a doorway. It's no modifier. But enemies in the area must succeed in a willpower check. Oh,
Why
nice.
is that not rolling correctly? Yeah, they have to do a willpower check, or else take cover. So basically, I'm not even aiming. I'm just like.
Okay, let's see. The
Get away from me,
willpower
you suckers.
is. Thought I put it on there. Nope, it's on my sheet. Damn. These guys are tough as hell.
Well, yeah, they play war ball,
Oh.
man.
Sorry about that. I rolled their initiative again. So
And they're decked out in metal.
oh, they already go. Okay.
which means they're really buff.
But yeah, let's see.
And confident in their skills, even though they're
There
desperate.
you go.
I want to see how far I can move.
So they rolled 11. What do you roll? A 6? Okay. Yeah, they're just pinging off the army. They're dodging out of their way, charging forward. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just.
Cash, let me delete this scrapper. He somehow got in there. Okay, nope, you're good to go. Cash.
Okay, he is going to move to here and fire on that guy again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fire away. Sorry if I keep moving things. I'm just trying to position it for the camera.
22 to hit.
That is a hit.
And why do I keep putting my character sheet away? Damage, 7 points damage.
Against the top guy?
No, the one that I have been firing on.
Okay. So, but he still gets his resistance. Okay. AV. Yep, you ping armor this time. Looks like it protects him a little bit. He's hobbled around. He can barely walk. Moving one movement per round. Okay, Sly.
Yeah, but he has to head for cover though, right?
Well, he can't. He's just like barely moving. But the other scrappers swing away. He already whacked you. He's coming up for blood.
So my suppressive fire didn't work.
No, they had enough willpower to like say,
Okay.
we're gonna get through it. They actually have a lot of pain tolerance and willpower because of the Warball days, right?
Yeah.
But they've got wild eyes. They're desperate. They're wanting to take your water, so they're attacking you. Okay, so this one, Sly is going to strike out at. There we go. Okay, he does not hit. Again, Sly, you're sucking with your pistol. Okay, there we go. Who's next here? Reb, you got a shotgun.
Yep, I just move over here. Stay away from him, you bastard. And I fire.
Okay, roll to hit. You do hit.
And I explode.
Oh, nice.
So, 21.
That is a hit on the top scrapper.
God, those explosions are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Good
15
call.
damage. Look at that.
Is that part of D6?
Boom.
Yeah.
He rolls over to the side. Ah! And you see him start bleeding out as this big shotgun hole opens up his whole side. And then he kind of falls on your tent as he's falling forward. Oh, blood spraying everywhere.
You son of a bitch.
He won't leave
lands on the
Uno
ground.
alone. Even in his death, he's going after his stuff.
Wilson! No! And he starts hopping forward. Okay, Rebecca's like, steps up, shoots him with her slingshot. Oh my lord. That's weird. My dice and the roll say two different
They don't
things.
match.
What the heck? Has that happened to you guys before?
She glitched the system.
You know what? Stuff's not working right for me either. My firearms is more than 1D, and yet when I click the button, it only rolls one of them.
Well, Roll20 is doing funny stuff.
I don't know. Looks like it rolled it right. 5.
No, if
plus
you look at
4
the
is
die,
9.
my dice actually have a dice.
He had like a 5.66 is what he had.
And now
okay.
it rolled correctly. Anyway, it explodes. We'll do the
Weird.
second roll because the first roll we couldn't tell what it was actually rolling. But her second roll, she gets 2 explosions.
Explodes again.
Oh.
Third time,
3 explosions. Oh my God.
Nice.
she's like drills him in the head. So we'll give a little extra damage for that one. Holy cow! Because she rolled 18 plus 9, 28 to hit. And 2, so she does 8 points of damage. Does not quite take him out. There we go. But he's really injured. He's bleeding out from his leg. He hops forward 1. He's not able. He's like swinging his bat at Uno. Okay.
Oh, but he would have so many minuses though.
Yep. He's like, swinging in the air. Okay, Uno.
He's in critical condition.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Fire some more at him. Let's see if it rolls right. Nope, it doesn't.
So you got a 9.
9 to hit him.
That does not pierce his armor. It's bouncing off your little machine gun.
I move behind Sly.
Okay. Cash, what would you like to do?
Okay, let's see here. 1, 2. Gonna move over to here and put another arrow in him.
Okay. Roll it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yep, something checked. That is a hit.
Yeah, it's because I'm wounded.
Oh, you put the wound counter on?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I have a minor wound.
Only 5 points this time.
Okay. That is enough to take him down.
I'm gonna go and retrieve whatever arrows I can.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it's a moderate wound.
You're at moderate already on 22?
Yeah.
Okay. Better pull up the first aid kit.
And then I'm gonna strip these guys down.
Rebecca pulls out a first aid kit. You want me to help?
I was about to ask her how good she was at first aid.
I sit on the ground, leaning against the rock. Oh, that bat. Oh, fucked me up.
Okay. So, -2 physical action. Okay, first aid. Okay, roll. We'll store 1d. Okay, so she's gonna try first aid. It doesn't say. It says if she just uses it, it does 1d3 8 damage back. Okay, medical treatment can speed up healing. So
right, you have to roll first aid, and you
Oh.
can't perform first aid without
Rolling.
a first aid kit.
Yeah, she has a first aid kit.
Yeah.
Let's see. But what would be a moderate injury difficulty? Would it be a moderate?
Sure.
Moderate difficulty, and she easily makes that.
Okay.
Oh, geez. She blew up, too.
Yeah. So she gets another dice explosions. So she rolled a 30. So I'm gonna give you. He's able to set the wound 7 hit points back. Oh, does it heal you up?
It does.
She's like stitching you up and like there, dearie. She's got like multiple with her goggles, she puts over multiple lenses and they all look weird.
You've got a gift.
And thanks, Uno. I like the library though. I just do this in my spare time. Good job bringing her along. I will give you all experience point for bringing Rebecca. Let me clear, and we will get back to the travel. So that night, everything else, good job defeating him. Sly is like, well, let's be on the watch out. Let's make sure to set watch. And he starts looking over the scrappers for anything they have. Does anyone want anything from them or search them?
Yeah, I mentioned while he was being healed that I start stripping at least one of them down.
Okay, so
because Cash was checking them out.
They have scrapper metal.
You're stripping them down. You're checking them out.
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
What the hell's going on over there?
They're dehydrated, obviously. They have wild eyes or sunken eyes. They have multiple scars from all the war ball they've played over the years. Looks like random scrappers that are going from town to town and turned to desperation when they ran out of water. They do have a canteen on them each, but it's out of water. No food. So they're obviously desperate. And they had, they had like pipe metal bats, with splooged together with, nails and other kind of stuff. So like a melee weapon if you would like one.
It would encumber me.
Okay. Sly kicks them over. Or they have really gross, kind of armor that's all metal, but it would provide pretty good protection if you wanted to don it.
As much as I miss Black Betty, I'm not checking their oil.
Okay, you can drag them over here. Set up a ghost fence with their skulls.
The bodies will put someplace that won't attract nasties to us.
Okay.
Wildlife.
You gotta hang them from a tree, man, like a bear hang.
And the gear, I think we should just bundle up and tuck it behind one of these rocks, and we can pick it up on the way back.
Okay.
If we're so inclined.
Let's see.
Yeah,
what is it worth?
trade.
So we'll call it a lead pipe. It's worth about 15 BV per weapon. Let's see.
You said it was scrap metal?
Yeah, so they're like
40 is what the book says.
On scrap metal, what?
Scrap metal armor.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Which is improvised armor.
Yep. So 40 BV per armor if you want to grab it. Yeah.
We don't want to carry it with us, obviously, but if we took it back here and it's still here on our way back, we could take it with us if we are able to and want to.
Okay.
I'd get some sleep.
Yeah, I'll do my watch when it's due, and otherwise sleep.
Okay, rest up. If you have any fatigue, you will get. If you're doing a full 8 hours, you will get another fatigue point off.
I'll take one of the watches. I'm not fatigued.
Okay. Okay, nothing else happens. You wake up in the morning refreshed and ready to move on. So that's this one day. Subtract your food and water for 1 day of travel.
Yep, done.
Okay, so next day you head into the radiation zone. Sly said this is the fastest way. So as you start to enter, by the way, Hans, you should have been minusing 1. Sorry, I was not clear about that. Minusing 1 pip. So not like I don't think it affected. It's not a full 1 dice. It's 1 pip of when you're minusing. So you healed that over the night, and now we're going back into the radiation zone. So everyone roll physique as you travel through it.
And I'm gonna don the gas mask. So is that +1 pip?
Yeah, I'll give you a +1 die for that one. So.
Okay, that was a +1 die. That's right.
Oh man, I failed.
Okay, Uno's starting to get sick from the radiation.
That's better.
Did you add the gas mask to that?
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 1 on the.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he did what I did.
Okay, let's roll for Sly. Oops, wrong dice. Again, he only had 3D. Yeah, he needs to re-roll that. 3D, 6. Oh, Sly also failed. He's getting sick, and towards the end of the area. And let's see, good old Rebecca, who has all kinds of stuff. She has a Geiger counter out detecting. She obviously is doing much better because she has she basically wears a gas mask all the time. Super paranoid. Okay.
Who has a Geiger counter too?
At the
yeah, I've got one also, and I didn't even think about using that to hopefully take a better path through here, but
yeah, Sly keeps guiding you, so you feel like you're going through the safest path, and then you get to the end of the radiation zone. There's actually a cliff that's hanging off, and he said we're gonna have to rappel down this cliff. So if you otherwise, it's gonna be another days of travel to get there, get to the pinnacle.
Everyone up for rappelling?
I mean, I am, but
I don't know, barf. I don't know if I can do it, barf.
You're just green. You're not like super sick all the time, but yeah, it definitely would affect you on the way down. And yeah,
it's a -1D, right?
-1 pip.
Oh, -1 pip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So would you like to rappel down, or tell Sly, screw yourself, let's go around?
I mean, I'm good to rappel, but
look, we've been traveling a lot today. Can we try it in the morning?
Is this a safe place where we are at the edge of this cliff to camp?
There's
Or
wolves.
is it still in the radiation zone?
Yeah, you're still in the radiation zone, so you'd be
Oh, get me the hell out of here.
okay.
Can't
so
you like do some mindstormy stuff and float? I saw you float that person onto the truck.
how do you want to repel? Sly offers some advice. We should take some rope.
I mean, we all have something.
Paracord?
Yeah, and
We all have
we
paracord.
probably, since we don't have repelling gear, we'd probably want to knot it so we can just climb down.
Do you know how to do that? Let's see.
How to tie a knot?
Well, do you have that knowledge, like on repelling? Like, what's your knowledge of climbing?
Might be a survival skill.
Yeah, I think that's a great survival roll to make.
What is survival?
Okay. It's under physique.
Oh, I think we should take the extra day and go the long way.
I'm just saying, you're a wilderness guide. Okay, yeah, you were able to make the 10 to discover how to roll. But you rolled a 1, so you did succeed. But there is flaws in your.
The cliff is too long, and the knots that I tied shortened the rope too much that we wouldn't be
It's
able
a
to
little
make it all the way
funky.
down.
Yeah, it's the rope is as you're tying this rope, you're like, thinking you're doing a good job, and then look at it, and there's like one that's like, 6 inches apart, and then one that's 4 feet apart. You're like, oh crap. So you can use that rope if you would like.
I guess we're gonna have to go that day around.
Yeah, Sly's saying he wouldn't recommend it, but
Wouldn't recommend going the day around or rappelling with that rope.
well, the day around, we risk wolves, we risk boars, we risk all kinds of stuff being out here. I would say
And we
there.
risk beaver diving to our death over this cliff too.
Okay.
I can fight wolves. I can't fight gravity.
I give it a shot at survival here, figuring out how to rappel down. I got a 12.
Okay.
Minus 1 would be 11.
Yep. It's you're able to make it down to the ground with that crappy rope.
Goddamn crappy rope.
You just see
Oh.
you just see Uno say, "Give me this rope," and he ties it on like a rock and starts rappelling down.
We gotta get the hell out of this radiation
Yeah,
zone.
you're all sick. Or
God
those
damn
two
it.
are sick. Yeah, it would be another day of radiation.
Give me this rope. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, gross, he threw up on it.
You only had a -1, so you did make it. Yeah, that's great. So we got down at the bottom. We have Uno's down at the bottom. He's got the rope.
Well, since the rope is already set, wouldn't I just use climbing?
Yep, you can use climbing.
I'm going to use climbing.
Okay, you make it easily down the rope. Okay, let's see. So does Cash. Let's see if Sly makes it. What is this climbing? Come on. Oh, it's up here.
I have those driving gloves, so I didn't get any vomit on my hands.
Who
See, climbing. So he's got endurance, so he's... I should have rolled endurance for this roll. He's actually shouldn't be sick.
one of the two of you, I believe, I think both of you actually had some rope, so one of the two of you, I guess, has to probably take that off your character sheet now.
Okay, so even being sick, he goes down. So the last one to go down is Rebecca. She's a little unsure how to do it. She does get a little bonus. Oh, Lord. So she starts sliding down the embankment cliff as she lets go of the rope. And you hear her come all the way down, whack, and hits a rock.
Oh man.
Oh, she lucked out. 2 damage.
I go help her up like a gentleman.
Okay. So,
I show her Brutus, and Brutus licks her face.
Oh
And
yeah, I
Oh, that's
forgot
right.
about Brutus.
Brutus is... I still got to make a little character for that. Okay. She whacks her noggin. She's like, I'm okay, I'm just a little bruised. Okay. And her armor absorbs 1 of it, so she's actually only takes 1 damage. As you make your way through this epic desert landscape. So do you want to take a rest at the bottom of this cliff? You guys are out of the radiation zone now.
How much
Sure.
day is left?
No, it's getting... That was towards the end of the day, so... If you look,
Yeah, might be a good place to set something up.
Yeah, because the cliff will protect us from the
you can make it a little
east.
farther, but you can see the pinnacle in the distance. It looks like a day's away. Sly says, let's set up camp again. What are you doing for camp?
My tent.
Putting up a tent.
Yeah, we'll do the tents, but we want to find a good place that we can tuck. I mean, if it's right up against the cliff wall, as long as we're not being irradiated,
Okay.
that might be good because that'll protect
Well, you have a
a
Geiger
large
counter.
side from us.
You can detect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I think
gonna
there's like
gonna
3
use that.
Geiger counters in the group.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a lot of them.
We'll use that, and we'll find a good place that's going to be safe from the radiation to tuck ourselves away from as many vantage points as possible.
Okay. So you got like a, let's move you to here. Show me where you want to set up camp. So that's the cliff above you here, and then you're at the base of it. So you can do either side. It was a little outcropping. So
What's this just north of us here?
that's like, it wraps around. That's more cliff face
Gotcha.
and cave-ins, but you guys are. Uno's drawing his own little tent.
I guess that's where we're setting up then.
Yeah. Sly's making a fire for food.
I was like, how's that a tent appearing?
Rebecca.
And I'll do a typical scouting to get a lay of the land around and whatnot. And
Okay, roll your observation.
$29.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. You don't observe anything. It's very desolate. Almost the edge of your mind, you see the clouds off in the distance of the ominous pinnacle. It still makes you nervous looking at it as you look over, almost distracting from everything else around. Like your eyes are almost good enough to see this like cloud and covered tall pillar of a building.
When I'm as far from the camp as I dare go during this investigation, but in the direction of the tower, I'm gonna find a little spot to kind of huddle down with a good viewpoint and pull out the binoculars and kind of just take a look at the tower and see what I can glean from the distance.
Okay. Let's see if I have a description that can be seen from far off. Hold on. Okay.
I mean, it's a day off with binoculars. I'm not going to see all that much.
Yeah, you can see like a silhouette against a stark against a churning cloud of Mindstorm. You can almost feel the energy pulsating off of it.
Does it look like it's nestled in the Mindstorm, or the Mindstorm is further behind it?
Yeah, it's nestled in the Mindstorm, so like definitely clouds are surrounding it, but those are thicker clouds, but the Mindstorm looks like a rainstorm coming off of it.
Yeah, he just
Purple,
mutters to himself.
greenish.
Oh, sucks.
And actually roll willpower. That's a great opportunity to roll something.
Lovely. See you guys later.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna see haunting visions of long people.
Hang on now.
Oh, you
Okay,
exploded.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you hear your parents' screams of terror as they died, memories bleeding into your own. Feels very personal to you, like your own fears of failure as a scout, letting down your crew.
Pull my eyes off the tower and the storm itself.
Yeah, makes you very uneasy.
Try to rein in that stuff. There's a part of me that probably knows that Mindstorm is trying to influence me, and I do my best not to let it, but
Okay.
I'm a weak-willed individual.
Okay. So you're gonna set up a guard that night, I'm assuming. Just let me know the order. And I'll roll some.
I go to sleep, I'm already snoring.
When I get, if there's anything pertinent that I gleaned from my investigation beyond the fact that it feels kind of safe, there's not a whole lot around here. I'll fill the group in on that when I get back. But yeah, I might comment on the fact that it looks like the tower is actually in a mindstorm, and I look over at the tent with the snoring coming from it.
Okay.
Wondering to myself a little bit if he's going to be able to protect us or if it's just a him thing, because I don't know what the fuck that's all about.
Do you want to talk about it with the group during dinner?
Well, I mean, I'm commenting on these things, so I'm sure Rebecca, being the knowledgeable librarian, would probably
So you want to approach her?
has some information.
And talk to her
She's
about
sitting
it?
there eating with us.
Yeah.
It's not like we're in 3 different continents.
Okay. Well, then talk to her. Like, what do you want to know? She's an expert on the Mindstorm.
I'm not asking her question.
Okay.
I'm thinking a little more natural conversation.
Okay.
I'm commenting on the fact that the tower looks like it's nestled inside of or surrounded by a mindstorm. So us going to the tower isn't just going to the tower; it's going into a mindstorm.
Yeah. And she pulls out she talks to you about it. She's like, yes, that's why I prepared the side jammer. And she pulls out a little
jammer.
Yeah, she pulls out this little device. It looks all futuristic and like circuits everywhere, but with like a crystal in the middle and a big red button. So yes. When exploring to hopefully get through the mindstorm, I have a little jammer that once activated, we hopefully will it will still affect us, but it will give us some protection against the worst of the mindstorm. However, if you try to use psyker abilities about it, good luck. Is this something you could? Yeah. So she.
So that device is not just personal; it's kind of got a radius.
Yes. Stick near me, and but it does jam, and it can only last an hour.
Oh, jeez. Does it? I mean, can you recharge it, or do you have to put a
Well,
new battery in?
If we find some crystals in there, hopefully that's what I'm looking for, is ancient technology that used to power these kind of devices. And this lab seems a perfect place to recover any of this ancient technology. I can maybe one day build them rather than just find them.
I'm imagining that this device looks like an Atari 2600
Pretty
with
much.
the top ripped off and the crystal jammed in the middle of it.
And so it hopefully will provide some protection from the mindstorm, but you have no idea, right?
The other side is like a speak and say.
and because no one knows any different, there is actually a game jammed in there as well.
Right.
She starts playing on it
It's
later
Defender.
too. She shows a screen. So she says, yes, if you're within, let's see, 30 feet of me, you should protect you. But I'm saving it for the worst of it as we get closer to the storm.
Okay, well, just make sure everybody's aware when you activate it.
Yeah.
God. This is something I've always avoided, and here I am walking towards it for fucking 250. Well, 500.
That's more money than you that you split between a group.
Yeah, I mean, that's not even going in my pocket.
Oh, you could do what you want. You can abandon the party and let them move on. Okay, so that night you set up a order of watch.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
I'll take third.
I'm gonna sleep the whole night.
Okay.
Garrett, you want to take a second watch?
Yeah, on Garrett's watch, you hear from the distance. Let's see. A large howl. And Garrett, everyone, get up! Get up now!
Get out of my
Let me
tent real
see
quick.
his observation. So it's dark out. And did I move it? There we go. Okay. And he yells out, "Rad wolves! Be on your guard!"
I'm gonna crawl out of my tent and pop on my night vision goggles.
Okay. Fire signals.
I have my cybernetic eye, and which gives me a +2 bonus to perception checks involving sight, grants night vision, thermal imaging, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I take a look around.
Oh, roll your observation, I guess.
Okay.
And you get +2 to that?
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will allow you to spot one on down
1 o'clock.
as they look like they're starting to surround you. You have no idea how many more could be found, but you did find that one.
1 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
Yeah,
a little
I'm
bit
on
of paracord to tie a flashlight to the shotgun.
Okay. That's gonna take you some time. You're trying to wrap. Oh, look at that! He starts. I was gonna say it was a difficult task, but handy rebar.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, right. He's got one side in his teeth as he's wrapping around there.
Takes his multi-tool, cuts it, like he burns the end. He's got it like all like professionally looking done by the time he's done.
Oh god, that's awesome.
So these
And I click it on.
howl and charge. Okay. Okay, rolls a 9.
Oh.
Everyone roll.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yep. Okay, Cash, you jump to action. What would you like to do? You got, looks like Uno pointed out a rad wolf to the left of you and one up top as they howl and start running forward.
Okay. I'm gonna move to here. God.
Yeah, Sly's like, oh man, rad wolves. They must have got out of the radiation zone.
I wanna.
Don't let them
I'm gonna
bite
try-
you.
I'm gonna try and do a called shot on this one. To the fucking face or eyeball.
Okay, go for it. Plus
And
5 to the
I'm
DV.
pulling the pistol out for this.
Oh, pistol. Okay, no bow.
As much as I don't want to make noise, I don't want to waste my arrows at this point. And we haven't even gotten to the fucking tower yet.
Okay, well you got to survive to get there, so go for it.
Yep. 16 to hit. No explosion.
Nope, that is a miss. It dodges its head out of the way just at the last minute and keeps charging forward.
Probably should have kept using the bow.
Okay, Reb.
Step out with the flashlight shotgun. And I'm gonna blast this wolf, rad wolf, over here.
Okay. Oh, we got to do some combat music. Okay. What'd you roll?
16.
That is a hit.
Also, I did want to actually scope out the area again just to verify that these are the only two.
Okay, 15 damage. Look at that. On your turn, you can do that. So 15 damage. Great job. Reb, is like, "Whoa, the old man!" Well, he's actually a young man, but like, blows this big shotgun, like takes out a chunk of the wolf as it's charging towards him. Okay.
This is your chance to surrender.
Sly pulls out his pistol and fires at but he's gonna use a fate to. Is it double when you on initial? It doubles your rolls. Okay.
Doubles your dice.
He's like, "This is dangerous." So he hit 27, easily hitting it. And then, does it double your... You'd have to use a fate to double the damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Bam! Hits it. But unfortunately... Oh, not... It didn't take out that much. It bings off the... Looks like the armor, thick, resistant fur of the howling wolf did not do that much damage, but he did do some damage to it. Okay. Rad Wolf. 6. Oops. He's gonna attack Sly. What's his brawling? And what is Sly's? Sly, what are you? 40. Sly dodges out of the way. Oh, easily dodging the attack. This Rad Wolf comes charging in. Looks to try to take a snipe out of Uno, but wants to get Reb, who just shot it, and attacks. So 18. Oh, it explodes. 20. So roll dodge or agility. Okay. Crap. So you get hit with a bite. Let's see. So that is going to be 2D. So 6 damage minus your armor.
My armor's coveralls. Armor value of 0.
I'm sorry, what?
My armor is coveralls.
Oh.
Armor value of 0.
Okay, roll a physique check with a 18. Okay. Did you roll an explosion? No. Okay, so you're going to take 1 damage a round for 2 rounds. So take another 2 points of radiation damage from the heat after it bit you.
All right, so how much damage total did I take?
You take 6 and then 1 damage a round.
Hit point. Where'd the hit points go? Max PP. There they are, hit points. So take 6.
Okay. Next up, Uno, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna get up over here onto these rocks as high as I can get.
Okay. You want to climb? Use a climbing skill.
Sure.
So he's scrambling up some rocks. See if you can get up higher than the wolf can jump.
Let's see.
Or is it just physique?
I want to use athletics.
So you jump. You do not quite make it up and slide back down, so you're on that side of that rock, but you're not high enough away from the fearsome predator. Rad wolves are mutated descendants of wolves. They have adapted, irradiated, and toxic environments to the post-apocalyptic wasteland. These creatures have evolved to become fearsome predators with heightened senses, increased aggression, and terrifying resilience to both physical damage and radiation. Okay. Let's see.
Can I fire?
You can fire. Yeah, you scrambled up.
I'm gonna do the suppressive fire again.
Okay. What is there? Dude.
I mean, I'm not aiming at them, right? So
No,
I'm not
but-
trying to hit their defense value. I'm just trying not to fumble.
They
and
just
then
get
I'm
they get a willpower roll, which I don't know why you design these creatures with 5D willpower, but that's what they have. So they got a 12.
Yeah.
It didn't explode. Okay, so they're able to absorb the hits without taking a dodge. As Uno starts submachine gunning the area around Rebar. Rebecca pops up, shoots one with her little...
Reb's grabbing his head and ducking.
Dude, what is up with Rebecca and the slingshot, dude? She's hammering. She hits. So she hit 15. She hit a 20. Yep. You know what? She's going to use a fate point 2 to double her roll. Okay, so she does not that much damage to it. There you go. Okay. Cash, what do you want to do?
Cash is going to move to there and fire on that one. And boom.
That hits.
20. And I want to use a fate point for damage.
Okay. Double your roll. So 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, you take a chunk out of it as you do pierce it. Let's see, Reb, what would you like to do?
Well, I need clarification. Last round I took 6. Then you said take 2 more for heat, but then you said it's 1 per round.
Oh yeah, 1
So
per
did I
round.
take a total of 8 last round?
No, you took 6 last round, and then you take 1 this round, so that's
Okay.
7. And then if you had something to heal yourself, or you could.
Well, I'm going to shoot the wolf.
I accidentally rolled the bow damage, but they're both the same, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yep, you missed, unfortunately. Okay. This one's gonna take a paw swipe. Oh, Garrett gets to shoot this one. So he kicks it over and tries to shoot it close with his pistol again. There we go. Explosion. Hits easily with a 20. And... oh, there you go. So he did a chunk of damage and shoots it in the head. These things just won't die.
Well, they are mutated wolves.
Giant wolves, yeah, that's true. Okay. Uh-oh. This is wrong. Okay. And that should be so they went last. Okay, who was next? Okay. Uno.
Gonna try to climb up high again.
Okay. You can roll 10. Yep, you make it. So you climb up the rock on it
Yep.
easy. You know, there's lots of
And
handholds.
it exploded.
Oh, there you
so-
go. So you're above where the red wolves can reach you.
Okay. I am going to use telekinesis
Okay.
to basically pick up this rad wolf and slam him into the ground
Okay.
down here.
Right on.
I just want to pick him up and slam him into the ground. Or actually, yeah, sure. No, well, sure. Yep. All right. Okay. Got a 15 to use telekinesis.
Okay, so do they resist with willpower or do they just get picked up?
The
Or can they resist at all? Let's see, I'm
So-
I'm reading it right now.
oh, about telekinesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should say on there. I didn't.
Let's see.
Jesus.
So 3 psyche points.
Even living beings use only the power of the mind. Duration. If the alter check results in a critical failure. Okay, it didn't.
Character lifts debris.
Yeah.
35
I
kills.
mean, there's.
Yeah.
It's not like a.
He doesn't
it's not
get
like
a
mental
resist
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can slam in the wall for 2d damage if you want.
Okay.
Just slam him against the rocks and lift him in the air. Okay.
6 points.
Doesn't take much damage, but it's okay.
Yeah, at least it's away from red.
Yeah, he slammed it into the rock. Again, blood spurting all over your tent because of the leaking wound. Your tent looks like a murder scene.
Yeah.
Okay. Rad Wolf is going to howl. Let's see. Everyone. So it's in a 10-meter distance, so I think we're all in there. Okay, yep. It's howling in this horrific shriek of a howl. Gets released. Let me see what it does. Let's see. Howl. This is cool. Howl of Terror. Rad Wolves emit a terrifying howl that affects all creatures within 10-meter radius. Targets must take a willpower check of 15 or suffer a -1d penalty to all actions out of fear. So everyone make a willpower check of... That is not good. How do you roll a 0?
Because I'm moderately wounded.
Oh, okay.
So it probably gave me minuses.
Should be light wounded.
What's that, everybody?
Moderate is 50 to 90%, and I'm below 80%.
Oh, okay.
Because 80% is 23, and I'm at 22.
Okay. I
like chocolate.
Okay. Power.
Yeah. Resistance is under willpower, so.
Yep.
I got
Rebecca.
14.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone failed basically, but for only 1 round. So your next attacks are -1d. We'll just use the last D and remove it from the. Okay, so Rebecca is scared, but she fires at this Rad Wolf that just got slammed into the wall and is getting held in the air. So she only gets 2d to roll, and she gets another D because it's held. Oops.
And explosion.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep rolling the wrong thing. So her 2d6 plus 4. She still doesn't penetrate their armor. Sly is going to shoot this one. Oh no, it's Cash's turn. What am I doing? So
I am going to fire again at this guy. And you said it's at minuses?
-1d. A whole dice. So you don't have to alter it, just we'll take the last dice off of your roll. I need to get modifications into this
Well,
sheet.
what I was thinking about is each one of these abilities under the skills, there's the blank thing, and then you could put the altered die number in there and just roll that.
You can, it's just annoying. So it's easy, whatever. If you want to do that, then just let me know.
That's what I just did.
Okay.
Ooh,
And he failed. The arrow broke coming out of the.
Well, the bullet, it was a gun. I'm
Oh.
using the pistol, and it's a critical fail in the wild die.
Okay. So it's a misfire in the hand. It doesn't fire itself, but it's still in the chamber, so you'll have to take another round to unload the bullet.
Okay. And that whole scenario is absolutely confusing given the fear that I was under from that howl.
Yep. Okay. Reb, what would you like to do?
I may have even further minus this round with the fear and the damage.
Well, you can pull out a med kit and try to get that going.
Oh, not with my knowledge.
Okay.
I'm going to use a fate point to double my die to hit.
Okay.
So do you just roll it twice?
Yep. You only had 2d6. What do you?
I have 3D because it's minus 1D from the howl,
Oh, I see.
and then I'm moderately wounded.
Yeah. So I would not recommend using a fate point to double, given what you've seen. But that's fine. You did not hit, unfortunately. Okay. Sly's gonna shoot, and so he's down to 3D, and misses as well. Okay, Uno, what'd you like to do? You're holding with your mental abilities, holding a rad wolf in the air.
Yeah. Just gonna
Damn,
slam him in for 3 more points of damage.
Okay, looks like his fur took most of the brunt of that damage. Okay. Next. Rad Wolf. He's gonna bite at Sly. And gonna hit Sly unless Sly does. Sly has really good dodges. He actually gets 2 more dice. So he got a total of 31 as he dodges out of the way. Rebecca, believe. Yep, it's off now, so you get the dice back from that Howl of Terror. It's only 1 round, and she's gonna fire at this Rad Wolf. Miss. Cash. Back to you. No longer minuses. You got a jammed gun.
I'm going to run over to here and stow the pistol.
Yep.
Pull out the bow, and I believe that's actually my full action. I don't think I can actually fire as well.
You can fire. I'll allow that. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, with the stowing of the weapon, I think the rules were saying that I could just drop it and draw a weapon, and that would be fine to fire then.
Oh, because you.
But the stowing of the weapon and then pulling of the new weapon is what I think takes the time.
Okay. Go ahead, Reb. Your turn.
Hope for the best.
Nope. Okay. That's a miss. Sly is like,
Fighting
goddamn
while-
die thing!
While injured sucks.
Oh, don't shoot. So he failed on his explosion dice and rolls a 1, so he missed anyway. Okay. Missed that, Rad Wolf. Uno, what would you like to do? Keep hitting him against the wall?
Yep.
Okay, you do a little damage to him this time. Nice. These things are tough. Okay. Oops. Sorry, guys. I clicked off of them. Should be at 7. Okay. And this, he's gonna swipe a claw at Garrett. Okay, Garrett's gonna dodge. And makes it out of the way. Garrett's in a fight for his life with this freaking wolf. Rebecca's gonna fire at the one at the wall again. Oh, I should be giving her a +1 to, but she failed anyway. Damn. Okay, Cash, you got an arrow.
Oh, I'm only at minor.
That's what I thought. I'm like, how should be at minor? Wound is like should be just minus. It still give you a -1.
Yeah, but it was minusing 2 die at moderate.
Oh, okay. Okay, Cash, you firing? Okay, hit it. Good job.
Yep. 23 to hit with the bow and 5 points of damage.
Okay. Did a minor wound. Okay. Just plinking these guys to death. Okay, rebar.
All right.
Tough.
I will try to shoot it now that I have my health correct.
Nope. You missed.
I pretty much can't hit it while I'm injured unless I explode.
Yep. Okay. Sly's gonna shoot. Just double check his stats because I think I might be rolling him wrong. No, that's correct. Nope, he misses again. He rolls a 1. Okay, Uno, slam him.
Yep. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Red Wolf's gonna attack Sly. It's gonna keep. Oh, misses. It rolled so critically failure. So it dodges off to the side and misses him. Rebecca's gonna shoot again. Come on. You guys went cold. She misses as well. Cash. Actually, she gets an extra die for it being prone. And that does add to a hit. Let's see if it actually does any damage. A little clink. Dang. Okay, Reb.
Nope, me.
Oh, Cash first. There you go. That's a hit.
And 4 points. No, the damage is supposed to go up, not down.
Are you rolling 2D? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, Reb.
Yeah, we're just rolling like shit.
You can't kill these things. You got one in the air, lifted, getting slammed against the wall. This other one's,
Yeah.
you know, Slice like in a fight, bear fight to the death. You missed by 1. Reb, 16 to hit. Sorry. Okay, here you go, Garrett. Your turn. He's not like a super expert fighter, but he did roll a 20 with a dice
Oh,
explosion.
nice.
Explosion.
There you go, 25 to hit, so that's gonna do, hopefully, enough damage to make it worth it. There you go. It's a little bit more damage. Okay, Uno. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, Rad Wolf's gonna attack Garrett. Let's see if he can hit. Garrett is good at dodging. He's like Jinjitsu level dodger, but does not have a very good attack. That's ridiculous. Okay. Rebecca's gonna shoot that Rad Wolf again. And she gets an additional D6. Oh, Hans, Reb should be getting an additional D6 for it being prone. In
Oh,
there next time. But Rebecca misses this time. Cash, okay. Filling it with arrows
Okay.
while Sly is trying to, like, you know, shoot it. There you go. Come on. Jesus.
6 points damage. Continue the plinking.
Okay, Reb.
yeah, so that essentially cancels out the wound.
Okay.
So I'll use this to roll the d6.
And he
Oh, for fuck's sake. I rolled a 1 too.
Okay.
Critical fail.
Yeah.
Does that mean my ammo goes to medium?
Not yet. You fired what, 6 shots? Well, yeah, you should be down to medium. Okay. Yep. Looks like Sly missed again. Uno, slam him. Nope. No damage.
Jesus Christ.
Rad Wolf.
What the
Attack.
fuck? Ah,
17. Let's see if Sly can dodge out of the way. Yep, he barely does. Okay. Cash. Oh, Rebecca. Do I have her twice? No. I guess she's going to try again.
The wolves are at 7 and Rebecca's at 7.
Okay. And she misses again. Dang. This is like a stalemate. These wolves.
I know.
Okay, you hit him. Yep, 16 to hit. Great.
8 points.
Okay, you finally take one out. Falls on Gareth, on Sly, panting. Okay, Reb.
Critical fail last round, so does that mean I'm essentially unjamming my weapon?
No, it just didn't. You missed. Just automatic miss. It was, I think Cash had done something bad, and then you miss
Oh, for
again.
fuck's sake.
Oh my god. Come on, Roll20.
We haven't even entered the Mindstorm yet.
Okay. Let's see. 46. There we go. Does he hit? Oh, looks like he does hit. Let's see if he does much damage. Need something stronger than pistols. Oh, did a little bit of damage. There we go. Just barely alive as the Rad Wolf's been beaten up and blood shooting everywhere.
Oh.
And Jeremy takes him out. He only had 1 hit point left. Right on. This one falls to the ground. You guys are panting. Reb's like, boom, 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 boom. We can't hit anything with a shotgun. From point blank range.
We'll get the corpses out of the area because we
Yeah.
don't want to be sleeping next to them.
I was like, I need medical attention.
Rebecca
And-
runs,
I'm
runs over to you.
hallucinating. I'm hallucinating a little bit. Oh, flowers. I haven't seen a flower in so long.
Oh, that's right. That's from channeling, especially this close to the giant mindstorm of Western Oregon. You know, like the visions come over you. Like, you know, it starts to, all your outline has a haze of colored. You sit down, meditate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rebecca, Uno's tripping balls. Come help me.
Okay, what is her? Okay.
I have a med kit if you need it.
She has own things. Let's see. Okay, so she's able to heal you. It's a light wound, right? So this would be easy.
I am at minor wound.
Okay,
yes.
minor wound. Okay, so you get back. Let's see. So you get back 3 hit points.
I'm gonna meditate for a couple of hours here.
Yeah, this was pretty early in the night, so you could rest more here on guard. Sly is freaking out.
After getting the Rad Wolf out and making sure that there's nothing else that's more important, I'm going to get that jam gun sorted.
Okay, yeah, it's
that I'm
just
carrying- that I'm carrying.
What level of difficulty is it for me for meditating? What was my target number?
15. Just moderate.
Okay, so all right.
I'm still at minor wound.
Yeah, we'll look at the wounds. I think 1D might be a little harsh. Looking for a restriction. It might, like, I think the intention, like we talked about, was 1 pip, so we can change that for next week. Because I don't think you're gonna finish this week.
Well, I was going at minus 2D there accidentally on a few of those shots.
Okay, but you're also rolling 1s on your explosion over and over again.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
had myself a moderate damage because I mathed wrong.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, you didn't take that big a hit.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I didn't take that big a hit. Is this right?
Yeah, but yeah, I think the original written, it was -1 pip, not 1D. Me and Jeremy were debating it. I think from the rules, it probably makes more sense to do a pip of
For
damage
what?
for light damage rather than a whole dice,
Oh,
because that seems really severe. But we will keep doing it as we figure out, play test the rules a little bit. Okay, no other events that night. You can regain 1 hit point for resting and having attention from Rebecca.
Ooh, yay.
You get
I'm
your
still at minor.
mind points. So you look like you only got 2 mind points back, right, for your meditation?
yep, I just got 2.
Okay. And let's move you to... Okay, let's jump to the map. So in the morning you wake up, you've made it through the radiation zone and are heading towards into the cloud covering of the pinnacle.
Mm-hmm.
And let me jump into the description again.
Can we take a bio break?
Sounds great. Yep. We'll be right back. welcome back as we just took a quick potty break. Now, you've entered at finally last the storm, the Mindstorm that surrounds the pinnacle. Get it over here on our map. Zoom in for our people at home. Okay, here we go. So,
In a world of a desolate landscape where everybody talks like Batman.
okay, so as you step into the zone, the ground beneath your feet feels wrong, as if reality is slipping away. The sky darkens as you feel the pressure in your mind, as though something unseen is watching you. The whispers begin almost immediately, faint, just as the edge of your hearing, but growing louder the closer you get to the pinnacle. These telepathic whispers seem to come from the spire itself, offering cryptic warnings and disturbing visions. Roll willpower. As you are about to roll willpower, Rebecca hits the button on her psi jammer, so get +2 to rolls. Now this comes at a cost of the psi area is a little difficult to get through. So Jeremy, your psyker abilities will be at a -1 while this is jamming near you.
Is it +2 pips or +2 dice?
+2 dice, sorry.
And resistance would be good for this?
So this would be willpower, target of 10. So Uno has no problem.
Yeah.
Looks like Reb has no problem.
I rolled
I got 27.
critical fail on my wild die.
Okay, so you are still, with all this protection, still fearful of this giant tower as you saw earlier, and will get -2 pip rolls to all your rolls while you're in it. Okay. And let's
Soft things are soft.
Okay, Sly enters fine, and Rebecca also gets that. And her jammer, she said, well, we got an hour, let's keep going. Are you entering the pinnacle as you go through, trudge your way through the path to the building?
Wasn't there
There was a map of the surrounding area.
there was something about a secret entrance? Didn't Rebecca say something about that?
No, she's looking for the vault, the secret vault
Hmm.
in the pinnacle.
Right, but I thought she mentioned something about rumor being that there was a secret back door or something.
Nope. There's a rumor being a secret vault inside the pinnacle. So let's jump to the maps. Okay. There we go for our people at home. And you see an entrance. Let me see if I can get this cleaned up a little bit. So there's a single door entrance to the pinnacle. And it looks like it's closed. What do you want to do?
I try to open the door.
Okay. Opens with a large creak. Its hinges have not been oiled for many, many years. It looks overgrown as you reveal
In we
the
go,
entrance
boys.
of the pinnacle. Okay, you see a large room. Okay,
Really big room.
yeah, you going in?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna guys give you control of God or details. Players, can you control Rebecca and Sly?
Cash should be scouting ahead.
Okay, so I gave you guys control of Sly if someone wants to move them forward into the room.
Oh, over here.
Over here. Okay.
Oh, we got it.
I'm gonna stealth
Okay, great idea.
and try to
Okay, moderate difficulty.
rein in my fear, and
Yep.
I'm gonna
So
investigate
minus
a
2
little bit, make
still
sure
succeeds.
We're safe in here.
Moderate difficulty. So you see Cash flitter around your eye as he enters this entrance room. A grand dilapidated I can't speak tonight. The lapidated foyer of the Pinnacle once greeted visitors with its imposing structure and elegance. Now it stands as a haunting reminder of a bygone age. Once polished floors cracked and coated in dust, the high ceilings are adorned with broken chandeliers. There's crystals scattered across the floor. The air is thick with oppressive silence, broken only by the occasional creak of the building settling down. Shadows seem to move on their own accord, flickering unnervingly along the walls, hinting at unseen dangers lurking beyond the threshold. Every step echoes in the emptiness, and the feelings that something watches you from the darkness is ever present. So you're going ahead, Cash, as you...
Yeah, I wanna make sure we're safe in this room.
Okay. Yeah, roll observation. That's great.
Is it dark in here?
It is dark.
So my night vision goggles would.
Be very handy, yeah.
Yep. So I'll have those.
Little
on.
beams of light shoot in from random places in the door, but it's very dark in here. Let me reveal some map here. So I get...
Now it
I
says
use
with the night vision goggles, it says +2 perception. Is that 2 dice?
that's a 2 pip, I believe.
Okay. How does a pip reflected? Is it just a point when you roll?
Yeah, I just add it to your roll. So it'd be 30.
30.
Yeah, very hard. Yeah, you're like, you can see everything in this area, and there looks like there's a door down here to a looks like that would be the only exit you see out of this room. Everything's kind of, there's trees growing through it, or mold and must everywhere.
But otherwise, it looks like we are alone in this room.
Yeah, you haven't seen anyone creeping around or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll end up continuing my stealth and kind of wrap up around here and just be like, there's a door behind us or behind me, and this room's empty except for us.
Well, we gotta find a source of this strange psyche energy.
I'm also going to use stealth. Ooh, I got an explosion. So 18 on my stealth roll.
Okay. Yep. You guys see Reb hide against the wall as he stealthily moves through the room.
Sly, do you know the way?
I haven't
We
been
need
here.
to get, we
Rebecca,
need to get deeper.
Rebecca pulls out this this rotating map that she, like, it's hard to see over her shoulder, and she's all, yes, we're gonna have to go through this hallway.
I'm gonna pull out a Geiger counter just to kind of get an idea of what we're dealing with in here.
Yeah, you're not detecting any radiation. Good idea, though.
Good enough. Put it away.
Said we have to go through this hallway? Oh, she's down there.
Gonna try to enter the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, it's open, right, into the hallway.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look down the hallway with the goggles, and I'll peep around the corner.
Okay. As you peep around the corner, let's see, let me read the description here. A long, disorienting corridor lined with broken, warped mirrors that reflect not just the physical world, but distort reality itself. Cracks spiderweb across the glass, creating twisted, grotesque reflections that confuse and unsettle those who pass through. The floors creak underfoot, and the air is filled with unnatural chill, with each step unnervingly amplified by its sense of isolation. So you stick your head in, and it just starts warping, and like you're like, what? So actually, I'll have you roll an agility with a hard difficulty. So you have to get a 20. To avoid falling in. Okay, so
No explosion on that.
looks like Cash fell into the hallway, and you see him very disoriented.
I'm fishing on the ground.
Yep. Okay. Not able to perform any reaction. So let's see if there's anything else here. Okay. And also, well, anyone else. So you see like reflections that are moving independently. Sometimes shadowy features mock and mislead. You hear voices coming out from either side of the mirror, and you're very confused and stuck in the middle of the hallway. You guys just see him freaking out because you kind of see a mirror from the other side, but you're like, "What's going on?" As
Stop freaking out, Cash.
Cash is like laying on the floor, rotating. What you guys like to do?
All right. Something he saw in there is making him crazy.
I put a common hand on his shoulder. It's okay. It's Reb.
Okay, Reb, do you look down the hallway of what he's looking at?
I mean, if it's inadvertently going to happen if I go to put my hand on his shoulder, since I didn't see what he saw.
Okay, roll. Yeah, you get a willpower roll because he was looking in and already. I don't know. What real willpower?
3d6. Why am I at -1?
Because you're wounded?
Still wounded. Oh,
yeah.
Are you back to light?
No, I'm one away from being at light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that red wolf bite's still burning from the radiation.
I'm going to... turn off my cyber eye, put my hand on the glass over here,
Okay.
and guide myself down this wall as far as I can go.
You have no problem moving around. Yeah.
And I'm just heading down the hallway, my hand against the glass, kind of feeling my way.
Based on your description, I'm gathering that I'm pretty much incapacitated.
Yeah, you're incapacitated right now on the floor. Reb, you went to grab him, but you need to roll.
Well, I was just putting my hand on his shoulder as like a reassuring hand.
Yeah, I want you to roll willpower. Again, you have it jammed because this is Mindstorm enhanced. So you should actually just roll a 2d6, I guess.
2d6? Well, willpower is 1d6.
I know, but you have the jammer is still active right now.
Oh. So 2d6.
Okay.
6.
Now you're disoriented and roll a agility to fall in, or not. Okay, you do fall in. It was a 15 to succeed, so you fall in or rolling on the floor as well.
Come on in, the water's great.
Rebecca.
Guys.
Huge. Okay.
Don't look at... I shout at them. Don't look at the wall.
Rebecca puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Close your eyes."
I
Follow
didn't intend to.
She and so Guy starts closing his eyes and following, and she also puts her hand on Reb to close your eyes and hold her hand.
All right, I close my eyes and take her hand.
Okay, make it down the hallway.
Cash, close your eyes and grab my hand.
I'm sitting here fishing, and everybody else just heading down the hallway.
Okay. So keep
I'll
going.
close my eyes and shut out those horrors.
So you keep going down there, Uno. And it looks like there's a curve in the wall.
I can't see it. Not till I feel it. Oop, what happened?
So keep going. Oh, I moved you guys, sorry. Keep moving down, guys. Keep it going.
Oh, whoops.
Move the characters, yeah. You like Uno's like at the the line at the corner there.
I was waiting for Rebecca to move, forgetting that we need a mover.
Yep, can you move it? So. Okay, Cash. As you're following at the back and holding a hand, someone else grabs your other hand and holds onto it.
Just bring them with us. Keep going.
And with that, we will end for the night with our Mindstorm cliffhanger as Cash
Great.
gets a friend.
I'm gonna have the whole week to have to live with the horror of an additional hand holding onto
In
mine.
this creepy old building, your eyes closed, and this little hand, it looks like it feels like a child's hand, is in your,
Oh, of course it is.
in your palm. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, everybody,
And
thanks.
sorry.
Keep smiling.